Look, I think the prospects that we have here, and certainly the development that we've seen so far is absolutely remarkable. I think what it in fact indicates in a very clear way is that the interest and the opportunity for developing, that would be redeveloping, properly put, the coconut industry in the Pomeroon is in fact bright. And I think with what we've seen here today, with the vision that Brother Ramuta has for the development of this farm and what it portends for Pomeroon, because I think if he's successful, then other persons, other farmers would be so motivated to do at least as well as he would have done, is absolutely what this community needs at this time. And I think the further vision that we haven't seen a manifestation of yet, but which he intends to unleash come next year, of putting the processing facility for coconut water and potentially for other value-added products closer to the waterfront. That is going to mean a lot for the community, because it means that persons who want to get into this industry can share through co-packing arrangements or through arrangements where they sell on to him their own products, which will help with the development of the industry. So it means that with a central, as it were, well-equipped, modernized facility, that the coconut water industry in Pomeroon could take its rightful place, not just in Guyana, but in CARICOM. Already, Guyana's coconut water has an incredible reputation in markets such as Trinidad. If you put water on the shelf side by side, and this is not a promo, people actually ask whether this is the one from Guyana, because the flavor, the body, the freshness, the shelf life of the Guyana coconut water compared to others is something that the consumer and the market has already accepted. So I think if we are able now to put the supply arrangements in place on the back end to feed into the demand that exists in the market, then I think we have really what is a very good, successful model of what the agricultural development from Guyana should all be about in the next couple of years. And you well know that Guyana has been remarkably looked at over the last several years through the JAGDIO initiative and other things as the country that has the greatest potential to be the breadbasket for CARICOM and for neighboring countries such as Venezuela. So I'm seeing this in a broad context, and I think with the productivity that we would have coming from the farm in the way that the farm has been laid out, the productivity per acre, the logistic arrangements, that's something that we don't often pay a lot of attention to, just in terms of farm layout and farm management. The logistic arrangements here really is something that's worth seeing. So what I've seen exceeds my expectation of what I thought I was coming to see. I've seen more than just a coconut development project. What I've seen really is a development vision that includes coconut in it, that will in fact inspire the Pomeroon to higher levels of development with feed-off and wide implications and socio-economic benefits to the community. And in all of this, I am excited by the fact that the Minister of Agriculture is now in place. And the Minister of Agriculture in place at this time, not coincidentally, I don't believe in coincidences, I think is the right man to help take the sector to where it needs to go. And I know that because I've heard it. But I also know it because I have fed into this vision internationally. My experience with your Minister of Agriculture started in health. And his reputation was not shared with me in Guyana. I learned of it later. It was almost an obvious thing for Guyanese. But his reputation was vast in Geneva and vast in Washington, where he led important working groups on non-communicable diseases. He had a vision that 10 years later was manifest in the landmark high-level meeting of non-communicable diseases that the world has taken credit for. And it's led to a number of very clear, concrete decisions that will benefit mankind, and not just in the Caribbean. If the minister can take this passion, this vision, and this stick-to-itiveness into the agricultural sector, then I think with the Ramuta passion, and the vision of Ramsamy, we have a very, very successful combination. I am pleased to be any small part of that vision. I like success. So any small part that I can play in bringing this vision to a reality, I'm happy to play myself. But I think this is certainly exciting for me. And again, this exceeds my expectation of what I expected.
Who love to tour around this country, and every time I walk, I go to hunt, I go to fish, I go with some friends drinking some rum or whatever. I keep looking for business.
Guyana rum.
Guyana rum, yes, of course. And I keep looking for business. So, you know, one of my trip here in the Pomeroon, coming and catch crab, and, you know, I happened to see this piece of land. And I understand it was on the market for sale. I went, I negotiated with a guy. But when I get here, it was all bush, real bush. Mosquitoes used to chase you like bees chasing you. But I never give up. I say, you know, when I look at the soil, I said this is fertile soil. And I think that I want to do my retirement into the agriculture sector. So seeing that I'm 50 now, I hope I'd get another 50. I'm planting coconuts, planting and other crops for the future generation. And at this moment, I see the soil and the plants and everything seems to be coming so good. It fuel me with much more energy. So I use the opportunity to extend an invitation to a minister. And then they're trying through Mr. Ozzie Davy. We were talking about a farm that I'm so passionate of getting into value added. And he said, Ramesh, this is very easy. I have a friend in Trinidad. I'd get on to him immediately. And he get on to his friend in Trinidad. I happened to talk to him. And surprisingly, I got a call like 2 days ago. And he said he's in this country and he would like to spend the day with me. So I was so passionate of getting him here. I asked my engineer, Robin, to pick him up this morning. And we're all in the farm here. And I hope that things work out well. And we would get everything done from the planting to value added, where we can take our products in locally and internationally to entire CARICOM.
Okay. Can you say what was the investment like developing this 200 acres?
Well, at this present moment, it is costing me almost like 700,000 Guyana dollars per acre. So with the capital investment in front, we have already spent like about $100 million.
Right.